back to my channel. I am sierra.saron, and this video is going to be on how I styled and customized this wig from ISEEHAIR. So once again, I purchased the hair by myself. Nothing was sent to me. So this hair is actually 22-inch water wave hair, which comes down relatively far. Comes down to like my belly button area. I didn't get super long hair because like once you wet it, it's going to get even longer. So I just made sure I just got something nice and simple, 22 inches. So if you want to see how I styled and customized this wig, just keep on watching. Welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be a wig review from ISEEHAIR. So the hair was 22 inches Mongolian water wave hair. So I'm just doing the unpackaging to show you. The company that shipped it to me was DHL Express, and it wasn't much that was in the package like how Supernova or Love Me Hair had. It was pretty much just a pair of lashes and then the actual wig itself, but it did come in a nice customized package, and the hair was nicely packaged too. So here I'm just smelling to see if it has that chemical smell. Like y'all know when y'all get wigs and some of it smells like it has like some type of chemical in it. This one smelled like it was you just got your hair done out of like a hair salon. Like it had like a nice natural smell to it, as if you were getting your real hair done, which I actually liked about that, because I don't know about y'all, but I don't like that. I don't like when wigs come with that chemical smell. I mean, I wash the hair regardless, but I just don't like that smell. So the hair did come pre-plucked, but as y'all know, I'm gonna go back in and pluck it anyway. And the hair was super soft at the top, but for some reason at the bottom it started to feel a little dry. I can't explain it. It was just a really soft texture at the top, and then as you worked your way to the bottom, it kind of felt a little rough. But maybe after I wash it, it'll change the texture. I don't know. This isn't the actual cap I'm wearing for the wig. I'm just getting ready to put the wig on so I can cut the lace off. So the combs actually did fit this time, which I liked. And the parting space, it wasn't a big parting space, but it wasn't that small either. It was enough parting space for you to have a middle part and a side part, and it was lace all in the front, so you didn't have to worry about track showing or anything. It was lace all over the front. So as y'all can see, the lace kind of had a gray tint to it, which I didn't like. And the knots were super black, and at the end of the video you can see how hard it is for me to use the foundation and the bronzer to kind of cover it up. So later on I'm gonna explain how you're probably, a big con is that you're going to probably have to bleach it if you don't want the knots showing, because I tried to apply foundation on the cap, I applied foundation on the wig, and still I could see the knots. So that was a really big con for me. just keep seeing me pull the lace because my edges come out pretty far. My hairline comes out pretty far. So I'm just trying to pull it so it can cover it up. But as you can see how the hairline isn't a straight hairline, it's crooked, so it's a more natural look, which I really like. So when it comes to me cutting the lace off, I do it piece by piece and I kind of trim it off. Do not, and I repeat, do not try to cut your lace off all in one sitting, because if you mess up, then you just sort of mess up. You need to go piece by piece just to see what you're doing and see how far you want to cut it. If you cut it all in one sitting and comes to find out you either cut it too far or you cut it too close, then it's going to be really hard to try and fix that, especially if you're like me and you have your hairline coming out pretty far. So just seriously take your time with this step. Okay, so here I'm just showing you what the lace looks like before I go in and pluck it. And as you can see, they did do a good job plucking it, but you should always want to pluck just a little bit more so the front of your hair is just not as thick. So I did all my plucking off camera. If you want to see how I pluck hairlines and how I pluck my wigs, just comment down below and let me know, so then I'll know to do a video on it so I can in detail show y'all how I pluck my wigs. But here I decided to take a bronzer, not foundation yet. I ended up putting foundation on my cap, but I just took bronzer and kind of dabbed it all over the lace just to give it a brownish tint to it, because like I said earlier, it kind of had like a grayish tone to it, which I didn't like. Yeah, so I fell asleep. So this is like the next morning, because I don't know about y'all, but I can't keep recording and I'm tired, because then I start slacking and I start getting really lazy and then I start looking all crazy. So I ended up falling asleep and then I woke back up to finish the wig. So right now, this is when I actually took my foundation and I took a lighter cap, and you just see me kind of dabbing foundation all over the front. And make sure you definitely get that edge that's covering up like your edges. Make sure you definitely get foundation right there, because that's the main part that people are going to see. I don't know what happened to my camera while I was doing my edges, but if you want to know how I lay my edges, it's the same method as I always use with the Got To Be glue. I didn't use freeze spray or anything. I simply only used the Got To Be glue, and I just slick my edges as if I was using mousse, or how I would lay my real edges. So that's all I did for that part. And then you can just see me taking in foundation and filling in the spaces in between just to give it a more natural look. So here I'm just taking mousse, nothing special. It's just like any store brand mousse, and I'm just working it through my hair. And no, this isn't like my wet look. I just kind of wanted to lay it down a little bit. I'm probably going to do another video on how I would style it as a wet look, but this right here, what I'm doing with the water and the mousse, is not a wet look. Okay, so this is the finishing look. I had a hard time trying to hide the knots, so later on I'm probably going to have to go and bleach the knots because the knots were just flat out black. Like no foundation could cover it up, nothing. So later on I'm probably going to have to go back and end up just bleaching them because that seems to be like the only way I'll be able to hide them. So this isn't a wet look. All I did was put water and mousse in it just to kind of flatten it. And I did have a middle part at first, and I didn't like how the middle part looks. And y'all know I don't do side parts, but I ended up doing a side part and I actually really like it. So this is the finishing look, and I'll show you how long it is. So this is 22 inches. It goes down to like, if you stretch it, it goes down to like right here. But this is 22 inches. So I actually do love the hair. I just have to go back in and bleach the knots. But other than that, I really do like it. It's super soft. And when I washed it, I had no problems. When I was plucking it, I had no problems. This might have been the easiest wig to pluck. So this is the finishing look. And if you like this video, please sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I really hope you enjoy.